Okay. Hi everyone. Today the strategy I will be teaching you is I chose the KWL and the data charts, and this is located in chapter 41 of the textbook. So first off with the KWL charts, I want everybody to know, of course you'll be putting your name and date first and the topic. So let's say we're going over the topic of the galaxy, and then this one today that we're going over is our solar system, okay? So students will use a KWL chart. The K column is for what students already know. So let's say you already know that there are 7 planets in our solar system. So that's something you could write in the no column. And then the W column is what want to know. What do you want to know? For example, a question can be, what are the different types of planets that are out there in the solar system? You can write that down. And then in the L column, learn. This is what the information you learned in the research that you did to find out more information about what you want to know. So I will also make sure that students will write down the sources that they had. I know this chart doesn't have it, but I want students to write down the source to where they found this information, because they will be researching a question that they want to know, or multiple questions, and then they will use that as their starting point. So when they start to do their research, to organize their work, I drew this because I couldn't find anything on the internet. So you're going to write the topic at the top. These are for the sources. You can have multiple sources. This can be more than 3 if they need to, or just 2. It's up to them on how much research they find on the topic. So then you're going to use the question from the W column of what you want to know. So I use the question, what are the different types of planets? Like gaseous, ice giants, everything to that extent. And then you can have other questions in there too, and I just put 2 more, and I did, what type of planet is Earth? Like, is it an ice giant? Are we gaseous? Which one are we? And then, do we have any dwarf planets in our solar system? So students will write down the information in these columns that they learn, and then they will apply it to their learn column. This is just another way for these students to organize their work, because then once they're done with this, they will write a written report. It's important that they keep everything organized, because when they do this written report, they want each of their paragraphs organized in the information that they learned. And it's important to build upon the prior knowledge that they learned, because you can always learn from it. And so you also want to make sure you give students time, let's say in the library, use their computers and their books to do some reading research on our solar system. More information to build upon on what they want to know, what they already know, and what they learned. And use those as resources, and making sure that they write down their sources, because that's also important. And when students are writing the report, it's important that they are not copying sentence for sentence off of the website or the book, because that can be cheating or plagiarism. You want to make sure you cite those sources as well when writing down the written report. Okay, and that's all.